Hey there, spiritual explorers. Kira Siva here, spiritual healer and guide, helping those on the path of spiritual awakening. In today's video, we are going to explore how to recognize your beliefs. Recognizing your beliefs is essential on your spiritual journey, and this is because as you go through the spiritual awakening process and the process of transformation, what's really being unearthed are a lot of your old, outdated, and simply no longer usable belief systems. Beliefs are the constructs that we carry that shape our perception of reality. They are mental constructs. They are sometimes hidden deep within the subconscious, and we pick them up everywhere, from our family and our friends, to the media, to teachers, to our peers and coworkers, to really anyone in the world that we get exposure to. Beliefs are amazing because they're so useful. They just run in the background of our lives. Much like a software computer has an operating system running in the background, our beliefs act like that for us. They help us decide what's important and not important, what to focus on and not to focus on, and really helps us filter and create meaning out of the sensory input and the experiences of our lives. Beliefs are powerful. They literally can shape the way that you feel, act, and think, and the way that you treat other people and the way that you treat yourself. They are the water that we swim in. And that's incredible because a lot of times people don't even ask. They don't question. They're not even curious about where these beliefs they got come from and why they have them and why they do what they do. So today I am so excited for you because you are about to delve into your inner space and do some exploring around your beliefs. Again, this is so essential on your spiritual journey because that's a lot of what the healing process is. It's a lot of what the transformational process is working with your belief system. Even saying that you don't have a belief about something is still holding a belief. On my channel, we'll be talking a lot about the spiritual side, which interweaves with our personal lives, but in a much greater sense, we have to first address what our very most basic foundational belief is, which is, what is your relationship to life? So that's going to be another video. You can look for that in the link description below. In order to explore your beliefs and explore your inner realm and yourself, you need to be able to understand and identify what your beliefs are. You also have to understand how they affect your life. So you can start this journey of inner exploration by identifying the beliefs that are very obvious to you. Okay. While my other video is going to be all about your beliefs about life, for today's example, we're going to use beliefs about money because that is something everybody is really accustomed to thinking about. So say I were to ask you, why don't you spend some time to sit down and write about your beliefs about money and finances? And I gave you some questions to answer to help you understand your beliefs about these things a little bit more. So we're just going to do this as a simple exercise to demonstrate to you what obvious beliefs, to demonstrate to you what the obvious beliefs experience is like. So in terms of exploring this inner side of you, let's start with some obvious beliefs. Now, obvious beliefs are the ones that just pop up in your mind as soon as you think about that thing. So if I were to ask you, what is your relationship to money? What do you believe about money or finances? There's going to be some thoughts that jump right up to the top of your mind, and you could write them down or you could share them with me and it would be very easy for you. They're very obvious. Well, I believe money flows easily and effortlessly, or work should be fun, because I know that those are clearly your beliefs. They are beliefs that you really don't have to scratch too much below the surface to understand. They literally could even be the cultural beliefs that have been imprinted on you from music. Something like, more money, more problems. Maybe there are beliefs about your family or friends. Maybe even when I ask you, what are your beliefs about money, you actually hear your mom's voice or your dad's voice, or a relative of their mantra that they have repeated your whole childhood about their beliefs about money that have now imprinted on you. So these are the obvious beliefs, and this is just a good showcase so that you get an experience of how to identify your obvious beliefs, because we're about to get to your more hidden beliefs. Now, if you enjoy the inner world exploration as much as I do, this is where you get to understand yourself from different facets. So one thing that you will hear me consistently talk about in all of my videos is learn to become a very good observer that's non-judgmental. This is such a huge key skill, and I promise I'll be sharing more about why that is. But when you can learn to start observing yourself just as you are, with no judgment, not the, you're observing yourself and this thing is bad or that thing is bad and this thing is good and you need to categorize it and put the bad things down in the shadow and the baggage and the good things out for everyone to see. It really is learning to just look, observe, withhold judgment, and just see what's there. I promise this is where a ton of the most amazing and healing magic is just observing. So, having said that, let's dive into some hidden beliefs and how you can recognize them. The really amazing thing about hidden beliefs is that they are operating in the background of your life and affecting the way you act, the way you think, the way you feel, and a whole host of things associated with you. And they're with you all the time, 24/7, acting on your behalf. Now, when I was studying some stuff about NLP, one of the concepts that they shared was that every, and I can't quote the exact thing, but basically, whatever belief that you have, even if it looks like it's not helpful for you on the surface and causing you a problem, is somehow serving you, which is part of the reason that learning to become a good non-judgmental observer can be so powerful, because we can oftentimes hide. We can hide from the beliefs, we can ignore the beliefs, we can shut down when certain beliefs start coming to the surface, because they're uncomfortable, because they're considered bad by society, because we were shamed for them at some point in our life, or a whole host of other things could have happened to us that have told us that that belief, that thought, that feeling should not exist, and yet it still does in you. So what do you do with it? You hide it. Now, not all hidden beliefs are these rejected beliefs in our world and in our system. Sometimes they're just things that we've unconsciously picked up. Media. Media. Now we have social media, we have the regular media, we have music and movies. If I could ever do one thing, it would be, well, to give everybody instant moksha as much as I possibly could that was life-lasting, but the other thing would be to get media to revolutionize its emotional intelligence, because the things that people pick up from the words that they repeat on that dang catchy tune, so damaging to their sense of self-worth, to mine and to so many other people I know. The romantic relationships that are portrayed in movies, don't get me started. I'm already a little started. I'm gonna get off my soapbox about that right now. But it's a good demonstration as to the unconscious beliefs that you pick up from your environment through osmosis. And one of the ways, and this can actually be a really beneficial thing, if you are surrounded with outstanding people who are amazing and they inspire you and they demonstrate trustworthiness and competence and this beautiful alignment with their soul and their mission on earth, they can be incredible to be around. So if you ever get the chance to go serve a saint, a true saint, not just a cult leader, but like a genuine, bona fide, actual spiritual enlightened person, take it, because it's really good. You can pick up a lot of really positive things through this Osmosis program. But if you come from an environment where there's a lot of negative talk, there's a lot of negative just, you can even hear it right now, right? Like there's just the negativity that is around you in the way that people act, the things they do to each other, the things they say to each other. Well, guess what? You can start picking up some of those negative things as well, which is why a ton of people have issues with their childhood. If you are probably anywhere along this journey, and maybe you're brand new to this journey, spoiler alert, a lot of your issues happen in childhood. A lot of the people you meet's issues that sometimes don't even look at their issues happen in childhood. They are the beliefs that were imprinted on us before we really could discern between what is other, what is self, and also as we grew, as we learned to identify and shape the I, the me, the self in relation to all of these other people around us. So I'm going to give you 2 different ways that you can start to explore these hidden beliefs.